first quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Melton passes to Tillman. To the inside. Here's Anderson. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even.
So good at keeping his balance. Anderson doesn't let aggressive defense get to him.
And here is MP. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Claxton. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And it's Anderson with the ball for Memphis. He feeds it to Jones. Count it.
But this is the attitude Anderson brings. A selfless player who loves giving it up to his open guys.
Brooklyn's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. MP against Jones. Back to MP. Going inside. To the wing on the left. Mills dishes to MP. 6 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. They get it back. And another shot. And it's laid up and in by Aldridge.
Oh, dominant move by Aldridge on the glass. Just manhandling the defender and then finishes strong.
To the middle. Here's Clark. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
It's a tie game in Memphis. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And Kevin Durant able to get his shot anytime he wants. But he points out that defense requires all 5.
This league is not one-on-one defense, so it's a team defense. And, the best defenders, the reason why they're the best defenders is because they got 4 guys behind them that's going to help them and that they trust. So, I think that's what makes us good when we do that.
I agree. Well, if they're locking teams up, they're awfully hard to stop.
And KD, with his length, probably underrated as far as his defensive impact.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And for Memphis guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Joe Harris is out there with MP. And it's Claxton in at the 4-man position. Inside, MP got it. Good job in the low post. MP's got his first points of the night.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
And teams often try to slow down point guards with bigger defenders. But, Greg, you locked up without that edge. How'd you do it?
A little athleticism, Kevin, and a lot of desire.
Now, here's MP. Following the missed shot by Tyus Jones. MP, no good.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
No good from Clark. Last outing for the Nets. They won that game against the Utah Jazz.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
And when the bench steps up, it takes pressure off the starters. And they stepped up big in that game.
Jones, the pass to Melton. Here's Clark, and then Clark slams it in.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And Brandon Clark, a dangerous finisher, not only as a dunker, but his floater game is on point as well.
Well, you see why the Sean Marion comparisons.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Grizzlies out in front, up 4. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Kevin.
Now
He's checked in for Jaren Jackson.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They've used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
Here's MP. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They've used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
And the officials are calling a technical foul here. You don't see this too often, but they tried to call for a timeout when they had none left.
Yeah, major mental lapse there. He's got to know they're out of timeouts. Just a total unnecessary technical.
You're right, GA. He won't live that one down easily. Not his proudest moment.
Substitution for your Grizzlies, Xavier Tillman, Zaire Williams, Judd Conchar, Jared Culver.
Get outside. Go over. And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They've used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
So it's the Nets picking up the win. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean,